everyone, welcome to your Qigong practice for today. And as always, please honor what works for you and your body each and every day. So if I do a movement that doesn't work for you, please modify it, bring it back a little, and you can always simply come back to placing your hands over the belly and doing deep belly breathing. That's the best way to get energy into your body. And it's also the best way to get present. So let's begin with deep belly breathing. As you inhale through the nose, the belly expands. As you exhale through the nose, the belly goes back towards the spine. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. And continue. One more full round of breath. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. Now let's bring that breath into the spine. We're going to do spinal cord breathing. So bring the arms up, looking up. Inhale. As you exhale, curving through the spine, forearms come towards each other. We're tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. We inhale as we come up. Exhale down, tucking the chin and tailbone, curving through the spine. Opening the chest as we inhale up. We're waking up the spine, waking up the body with slow, deep breathing. Last one. Let the arms float down to the sides. Now let's knock on the door of life. So we're turning at the hips and the waist, letting the arms knock across the waist, across the low back. Looking over the shoulder as you turn, your weight firmly planted into your feet. The weight is centered. We're not shifting the weight from side to side. Now with the light fist, we're knocking up on the chest, just below the collarbone. Activating our lung meridians. Energy meridians, the chi meridians in the body are like invisible rivers of energy that run in through the body. Pathways for our energy to travel. So opening the hand, knocking up over the shoulder, upper back. This is great for clarity of thinking. We're knocking on the energy meridians that go up into the head. back down to the chest with that light fist. And back down to the waist and the low back. On your next exhale, cease knocking on the body. Let the arms sway as we start to slow it down. Open the fingers. Feel the energy, the air flowing through your fingers. And then we slow it down. Slow it down. Come to stillness and simply tap in and notice your energy that you've activated already. Do you feel a little more energized? Hopefully a whole lot more present maybe than what you might have been before the practice. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's wake up the neck and shoulders a little bit, upper back. This is great for the upper back. We're going to do a little drop and turn. It doesn't have a specific name. So arms come up and then we bend through the knees. One arm in front, one arm in back. And then we're going to come back and pause in the center before we go to the opposite side. Then we bend the knees and straighten the legs as we come to the side, opposite arm forward and opposite arm back. So we inhale through the nose to center, exhale out the mouth to the sides. Inhale. This is great to do throughout the day, to just spending a couple of minutes doing this. It releases tightness and tension in the shoulders, in the upper back, in the neck. I like to do this if I've been sitting at the computer for a long time. It's also great to release stress. One more to each side here. Back to center and let the arms drop. Awesome. Now let's do another one to kind of wake up the low back. Also great if you've got low back pain or tightness or tension. I often tell the story that my teacher, his teacher, when my teacher had a low back injury, his teacher subscribed him to do this movement that we're going to do called the pump 100 times. So we're just going to do 99 today, okay? All right, I'm kidding. So here we go. We're going to bring our arms up, and then as we bring the arms down, we bend through the knees. The arms come out behind you as you straighten the legs. Bend the knees, arms come down, and as they come up, we straighten the legs. So we're doing a pump with the legs. And we mouth exhale on the way down, nose inhale on the way up. Here we go. Almost done. 98, 99, up and down. Okay, I never promised that I could count correctly. So anyway, that was a good number. Tap into how you're feeling again. Feel and notice if you have more energy running through your body. You're feeling even more energized now. So let's do a nice stretch for the neck and shoulders. It's called dragon, stretches its tail. So bring your palms up facing you to your right side. I'm always doing your mirror image. and press, turn the palms away, press the other outer arm out, inner arm stays where it is, it just turned at the wrist. Now turn your head in the opposite direction, looking over that shoulder, likely your left shoulder, pressing that right palm, the outer arm out and away. And then we come back in with the head and bring the hands back in. We're looking at the palms again. So we turn at the wrist, press the palms away, and turn the head in the opposite direction. So the breath for this is inhale as we come in, exhale as we press that hand and palm away. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel that nice stretch through the neck and shoulders. You may feel it going down into your arm. Last one. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to hold this one, pressing that palm away, turning that head over the shoulder. See if you can turn the head just a little bit more. Feel that stretch all the way down your outer arm, and breathe. Anytime we're holding a movement, you want to breathe into it. And then turning back in on an inhale, release the arms down, and we're going to go and do the other side. So palms up to the other side, looking at those palms, and then pressing those palms away, turning the head. Inhale, bring that outer arm in, exhale, press that palm away, turn the head over the opposite shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale, and hold this one. Pressing that palm away, seeing if you can turn your head over that shoulder just a little bit more. Feel that nice stretch all the way down your arm. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Then on your next inhale, come back in, release through the arms, give everything a little bit of a shake. Awesome. Doesn't that feel great? All right, let's go into a wider leg stance. Hands just above the knees. Not using it to hold our weight, just a little bit for stabilization. And shift your weight over to your right. And then as we come to the left, we're going to come with the hips first, then the torso, then the head. So we go hips, torso, head. Hips, torso, head. This is move the body like a river. I prefer to Think of it as I'm moving my body like seaweed. So this is where you get to play with your range of motion. So if you need to be up a little higher, be up higher. If you can come down a little lower, bending a little more through the knees. And if it's okay for you and your body, you can bend right over looking at the floor, torso at a 90-degree angle. And we're breathing as we sway from side to side, hips, torso, head. Moving like water. And then when we come to center this time, let's pause, and we're going to come over into a forward fold, bringing the hands or the fingers down to the floor. Softness through the knees. And release through the head and the neck. Feel that stretch down the backs of the legs. And then bending through the knees a bit more, we're going to slowly roll up. And one hand over the back of the other, we're going to come up into a nice gentle back bend. Pushing the hips forward. Inhale up, and let's take this into full body flow. So we exhale as we come down. Bend through the knees. Inhale as we come up into that gentle back bend. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one up here. Let's stretch. Gentle back bend. Inhale up. Arms float out and down to the sides. Awesome. Let's bring our legs back in. Beautiful. And let's bring our hands together behind our back. So bringing them, pressing the palms in. If that causes discomfort, just bring your hands like this, or even bring them onto your hips. But this is okay for you. Hands together behind the back, pressing in, and we're going to do nice gentle head rolls. So rolling the head down and across. Inhale as the head comes up. Just bring it up straight. It doesn't need to come back. Across to the other shoulder and exhaling down. If you have a lot of neck and shoulder tightness, feel free to exhale out the mouth as the head comes down. I just caught myself leaning my whole body over as I do that. Sometimes I do that. And we actually just want to be rolling the neck. Next time the head comes up, pause, and we'll circle in the other direction. Last one here. Bring that head up. And release through the arms. Awesome. Now we're going to do a different version of spreading the feathers that we don't do a whole lot. So palms face forward, softness through the knees, weights a little bit more into your heels, and bring the arms around. It's almost like we're scooping the energy, bringing that back in towards you. And then as we straighten, fingers point down towards the floor. Palms forward, we inhale. And we exhale as we straighten up, fingers pointing down towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale. It's like we're inhaling beneficial energy into the body. And then as we exhale down, you're sending any non-beneficial energy out through the tips of those fingers down to Mother Earth so that she can compost it and send it back as healing, generative energy. So that's inhale, exhale. Last one. Hold this here. Bring your ear over to the shoulder. Doesn't matter which side. And you just want your head to come over as far as it comes over comfortably. We don't want to force it. There's no pain in QiGong. So after a few breaths, let's slowly start to roll. Chin forward, and then the head comes up. We exhale forward, inhale as the head comes up. And again, if you have a lot of neck and shoulder tightness, or even some tightness, feel free to mouth exhale. Mouth exhales are purging, cleansing. We clear out that tightness. Now roll your head over to the other side. Ear to the shoulder. And then we'll slowly start to roll the head forward and up. Last one. Roll the head down. Bring it up. Give your arms a little shake if you need to. So now we've done one line of tension. We're going to do the other line of tension. So this time, palms face behind you. And we're going to bend through the knees, bring the arms around, and we're just going to scoop the energy behind us. And then as we straighten, now our palms are facing forward. So backs of the hands. Scoop that energy, and then send non-beneficial energy down to Mother Earth to compost. So we inhale, exhale, fingers pointing down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Couple more. Last one. And with those those fingers pointing down. Bring the ear over towards the shoulder. Slowly start to roll the head forward and up. Stretching a completely different line of tension with the arms in this orientation. I'm going to roll the head over to the other shoulder. Roll the head forward and up. Last one. Release through the arms. Give them a shake. And let's go into full body shaking. So release everything. Release the head and neck. Release the shoulders. Release through the wrists, elbows. Bouncing into the heels. The heels can come off the floor or stay planted. Whatever works for you. And we're going to inhale through the nose, and we're going to mouth exhale with the ha sound, the heart sound. So here we go. Inhale. Last one. Slow it down, slow it down. Come to stillness. Close your eyes. Just feel the energy moving through your body. You may feel some tingling in your fingers. That's perfectly normal. It's the energy moving. You've activated a lot of energy. And then coming back to present, opening the eyes. And we're going to go into 5 elements flow, and we're going to do some of the secondary flow today, perhaps all of it. We'll see how we go. So we inhale as we float the arms up. Exhale as we float the arms down. Inhale, weights a little bit more into the heels. And as you exhale, weights a little bit more towards the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next time up, we're going to hold the hands up. We exhale. And then we inhale as we open the arms. Turn the arms over. Connect the thumb and the forefinger, your pointer finger. Then we exhale. As we come in, the chest sinks a bit. We inhale as we open the arms out. This is the secondary flow for the lungs. For the metal element, the lungs is the yin organ, and the large intestine is the yang organ. Again, we're inhaling, exhale. As we inhale, the weight goes a little bit more towards the toes. As we exhale, we rock a little bit towards the heels. We could start to drop the arms down just a little bit. Got the top of the lungs, we're getting the middle of the lungs. Bringing that nourishing breath into the body. Dropping the arms just a little bit lower. This is called soaring crane. Metal element is connected to autumn. Last time in here, we're going to hold the hands here, then release the thumb and the forefinger, palms facing towards the chest. Let's inhale that beneficial energy in, then palms face down towards the earth, and let's exhale any non-beneficial energy down and out. Beautiful. Let's do the posture for this one. So we're connecting the thumb and the forefinger together again, and I'll just bring my hands out so you can see the 3 fingers. We're going to bring this down in front of the abdomen, the lower dantian. Fingers pointing towards each other but not touching those 3 fingers. This is very similar to our low embrace the tree posture, except for we're connecting the thumb and the forefinger. And we're connecting the thumb and the forefinger because the thumb is the end of the lung meridian energy pathway, and the index finger, pointer finger is the end of the energy meridian for the large intestine. That's our yang organ. And release the arms down. We're going to go into the second flow now for the water element, and that's connected to the kidneys at the low back. That's the yin organ. Yang organ for the kidneys is the bladder. So bring one arm behind your back. The back of the hand is touching against your low back where your kidneys are. I'll just turn so that you can see. So your hand is here on the opposite kidney. And we're going to go into this movement, and it's called Zen circles. So we're circling the arm around, and we bend through the knees, and we're coming down, and then we straighten up. Nice big circle with this arm. If you're mirroring me, you're scooping with your left arm. Imagine that you're scooping up beautiful water energy, healing energy for the kidneys, and it's coming up, and when your arm's up, it flows down the arm into the back, and it flows down your back into the kidney. Now this time when we come up, we're going to continue the circles, but we're not going to bend, we're not going to hinge over at the waist anymore. We're not going to hinge over, bending through the knees. Now we're staying upright. Now you'll see that the hips are still moving from side to side. We're turning at the hips and the waist as we continue. And let's start to make the circles with the arm a little smaller. And we're making them smaller still. And now we are not going to be turning at the hips anymore. We're standing forward, making smaller and smaller and smaller circles with this arm. Smaller in the center. And then we pause. And now we're going to do the posture for this one, and it's called sword hands. So I'm going to come forward so you can see. We're making a sword with the front hand. So 2 fingers, it's like you're piercing with your sword, and then the back hand comes over more towards the middle, onto your door of life. And so without actually touching the body, the front hand comes in towards the navel. The back hand is on the door of life, directly behind the navel at the back. And it's like we're plugging in the energy here. This beautiful healing water energy. Just taking a few breaths here. So again, the front hand is not touching the body. It's just in front of the navel. Beautiful. You can release that. Now we have to do the other side. So bringing your left arm behind your back, it's over your right kidney. So it's over the back. Now we'll bring our right arm up, and we're going to do our Zen circles. So turning to the right, we hinge at the hips and the waist, bending over and coming up and down. So we're scooping up that water. And of course, in always honoring your body, only come down as far as is comfortable for you. So we're exhaling as we come down, inhaling as we come up. And with that arm up, imagine that beautiful, flowy water energy flowing down the arm, down the back, and into the kidneys. And last one with bending the knees and coming all the way down. This time we're not going to hinge forward anymore. Simply going to turn from side to side, circling the arm. And then making the circles a little bit smaller. Smaller still. And then we're no longer turning from side to side with the hips. Making this smaller and smaller and smaller. It's almost like little spirals. And then let's pause that, and we'll go into sword hands for this side. So again, bring that hand over to your mid-back. Front hand, we go into sword hands here, 2 fingers pointing out, and you're plugging that in towards your navel. I'll turn to the other side actually. So you're not actually connecting your hand to your body, it's just sitting in front. So it's as if your hands were connected invisibly as they go through your body from your navel all the way to the door of life at the back. When we do the postures after the flows, that fortifies the energy for those organs. Here for the kidneys rather, and the gallbladder. Sorry, the kidneys and the bladder. Oh, I'm having trouble articulating this morning. Beautiful. Just release that. Give your arms a little shake. Beautiful. So now we're going to go into the flow for the wood element, and that's connected to the liver and the gallbladder on the right side of your ribs. And we're going to do repulse the monkey. So let's start on the right side. So bring your left arm forward, your right arm back. And the movement is you bring the back hand along the side of the head, just above the ear. You flow it And then you float it on top of the front arm just above the elbow, and we flow along. Now this arm's out in front. Turn your right arm with the palm up. Left hand comes behind you, and it comes around in an arc along the side of your head. I'm actually going to turn to the side to show that. So you've got your arms open, and you don't want to go too far back. Like, you're not making this uncomfortable. So you're not fully out. If you can see, I'm a bit like this. And here's what we want to do for this. Bring that arm along in an arc, and it comes along just above the ear. It's coming along just above the ear because that's the top of the gallbladder meridian. Then the arm comes forward. It's hovering just above the elbow, and then it floats along the hand. I'm going to turn around to the front so you can see this. And then the bottom hand is always coming by the ribs here, because the liver meridians come up both sides of the body along there. And that hand comes back, and the front hand palm is facing up. I was a little delayed there in turning that palm up. So hand comes along the ear, floats above the arm, forward, front palm up. And then again, this arm is coming by the ribs, out behind you, and here we go. And then this is called, sorry, I should say the breath. So we're exhaling as we come forward, palms up. Inhale as you bring that arm back. So we're exhaling, coming along the side with the back hand. Inhale. We exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, back hand floats along beside the ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, as this back arm comes along beside the head, bringing that energy forward, it helps to calm down our mind chatter, our monkey mind. Hence the name, repulse the monkey. We're repulsing the monkey mind. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release the hands down. So I'm going to show you the posture for this one. And there's a bit more to it. So I'm going to turn around to show you it first. So let's start on with our right leg. So bring your weight to your right leg. The left leg comes forward a little bit. Oh, get so you can see me. So right leg is back, left leg is forward. Bring the left palm up, and then we bring our pointer finger up on the right hand, and the pointer finger points into the palm. Into the palm. This is called the QiGong point. And the posture is called snake spits out its tongue. So your pointer finger is like the snake pointing out its tongue. So you want your weight into your right leg. The left leg is reasonably loose. Not like we're floating it around. I don't mean that, but yeah. Most of the weight is in the right leg. And release that. So now bring the left leg back. We're switching the weight over to the left leg. Bring the right foot forward, reasonably empty. So the leg that is forward and reasonably empty, that palm is up. We bring the other hand up with the pointer finger pointing in towards the palm. Again, this posture is called snake spits out its tongue. So you want, when we're standing in this posture, the weighted leg. You want the crown of the head up to the sky. Straight spine. And release that down, coming back around. Awesome. That's a lot of new stuff today, and I went through the postures, so we're going to do those 3 for today. Next class, I'll do the next 2. I'll do the heart, the second flow for the heart, and the second flow for the spleen. So let's just do a few. Actually, the second flow for the spleen is really easy because it's almost the same as the first flow. So let's just face our hands down towards the floor. We'll just do a few of the spleen and the stomach flow for the earth. Let's float our arms out and around. We're doing pebble in the pond. So bend knees and hips. Exhale out. Inhale as we bring the hands around to the abdomen. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Bringing healing and digestive energy into the body on the inhale. Sending out any non-beneficial energy on the exhale. This will be our last one. And let's release the arms down, and let's smooth out all that energy that we've cultivated by pulling down the heavens. So let's inhale, the arms float up. Exhale, arms float down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing any excess energy down from the head through the heart into the lower dantian, our elixir field, right here. So we can store that energy there for use throughout the rest of the day. Last one. Bring the hands over the belly. Let's bring the legs together. Closing the eyes. Allowing your body to rock and sway as you soften everything. Soften the neck, shoulders, hips, knees. Soften the ankles. And then opening the eyes, coming back to the room. Give yourself a little shake if you need to, and get ready for meditation. I'm going to grab my chair over here, and I'll be right back. Awesome. So getting comfortable, closing down the eyes. Taking nice, slow, deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Keeping the energy inward that you've cultivated. Let's bring some nourishing chi, nourishing energy into the body. As we nourish the body and our energy fields, we're going to soften and release any tightness or tension that remains. As you inhale, just feel the top of your head releasing, release your scalp, release through the eyes, release, let the ears soften, let the jaw soften. Down through the throat and neck. Just feel that soften. Feel that nourishing chi flowing through your body. Softening the neck and shoulders. Feel that flowing down all through your arms. Soften your elbows, your wrists, your hands. Feel your chest soften. Feel your heart releasing any tension. Softening the ribs, solar plexus, softening through the spine, into your waist, down into the low back, sacrum, the hips. Even softening your sits bones. Just feel your glutes releasing. Trusting that whatever you're sitting or laying down on is fully supporting you. You can just release those muscles. Softening through the thighs, hamstrings, flowing down into the knees, softening the knees. Soften the shins, the calves. Feel that nourishing chi flowing all the way down into your ankles. Soften your feet. Softening all the way down to the tips of your toes. Notice the energy softening. Notice the energy field that surrounds your body. both protective and yet soft. Nourishing both your energy field and your physical body. Bringing your hands over your belly, your lower dantian. Making circles with your hands right over your belly in a clockwise direction. Going up your right and down your left. And then make the circle smaller. Come to stillness with the hands, still feeling that softness in your body. One more deep nourishing breath in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. When you're ready, open your eyes, come back to the room. Just notice what you notice without any judgment. This is a no judgment zone. I hope you found today's practice helpful and nourishing. I'm really grateful that you joined me today with the yin and yang symbol. Express my gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye for now.